Technology is your friend, but it's still better to lock your door with a good old-fashioned key. Better than relying on voice-controlled digital assistants. You can use a laser beam to sabotage those things. Burglars change a laser's intensity, find the perfect frequency, and trick your digital assistant into thinking it heard a command to open your door.
Okay, opening.
Your garage door's extra vulnerable. If your normal key all of a sudden gets stuck in the keyhole, or it's randomly really hard to turn the key, it might be a sign that your house is a target. You might want to think about changing the lock. It's possible that someone already tried to break in. Yeah, unexpected expenses are kind of annoying, but security comes first. Many convenience stores have fake CCTV cameras mounted in literally every corner. The ones over the cashier are for sure real, but the others? Time for some sweet DIY. An old shoebox and some random lenses from the attic's not gonna break the bank. Add a blinking light, maybe battery-powered, and voila! Most bad guys won't risk it if they see a hidden gadget. Even the slightest chance of being caught on camera frightens them away. If handmade stuff isn't your thing, just put up a fake CCTV sign. You can make one yourself if you have one of those fancy printers, or just buy one online. Another fake thing you might want to get is a dog. A fake dog? Yeah. Put up a beware of dog sign, problem solved. Thieves are going to be less likely to choose your house as their target. Now, if you actually have a dog, good for you. Your dog's nose is so powerful, it can smell even the sneakiest intruder, and its bark is a great alarm. Honestly though, you can buy a real home security camera online for only about $30. It's probably a good investment. Alright, so your home's a veritable fortress, decked out with high-end security and state-of-the-art door and window locks, and a dog. But you still have that old rusty ladder just lying there in the bushes in your backyard. You come home from work only to find that your house has been robbed, Santa-style. And never leave your toolbox outside is like an open invitation to break and enter. Try leaving a pair of large work boots on the porch. Makes it look like there's someone home, someone pretty big and strong. Who's gonna risk that kind of trouble? If you're not afraid of a juiced-up electric bill, leave a radio or TV on when you go out. And Grandma's classic, keep a lamp on with a timer. Now it looks like someone's home. Make sure it's on from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's peak intruder time. Burglars famously leave hidden marks outside your house, maybe a scratch on a tree or a line of chalk somewhere on your mailbox. It's their special code to remind them which houses have security and which ones don't. You can be crafty too. If you feel like something's wrong, mark your house to see if there were any unexpected visitors while you were away. Leave some cookies under your welcome mat. If they're crumbled when you get home, you know someone was snooping around. Cute dog pictures, sure, but be careful what you share with your followers. Remember that intruders can easily find you on social media. An innocent status update like "finally on vacation" just makes it way too easy, you know? Share with your friends, not with the whole internet. Burglars are experts, remember that. They might see a broken window lock in the background of your latest selfie or notice some expensive jewelry while you're busy doing a TikTok dance. It gets even easier when you post what your amazing boyfriend bought me for my birthday. Now they know what you have and where it is in your house. Your trash is sort of like social media too. It can give away a lot of things about you. One word, shredder. Make sure any paper with your name, phone, date of birth, passport number, credit card numbers gets turned into confetti before dumping it in the trash. Just watch out if you're wearing a tie. Uh-oh. And don't forget to rip that address sticker off any packages you might get. Now, a lot of burglaries are done by people who have been in your house before. They already know where everything is. Whenever you invite someone you don't know inside, you're letting them right past all that security that took you so long to install. If a potential burglar finds your house appetizing, you're almost guaranteed to get robbed later. So, if you absolutely have to invite someone in, don't keep anything super valuable on display. It might trigger unwanted attention. As much as you might want to outdo your neighbor, take it easy on the front yard fancy stuff. Burglars have a good eye for value. If you put your money, time, and effort into decorating your front yard, you're probably doing the same thing for the inside of your house. Keep your front yard nice but simple. It'll save you from unwanted attention. Sunscreen isn't the only protection you need on vacation. Your house needs protection too. Before setting off on a trip, ask your relatives or friends to keep an eye on your house or apartment. Have them feed your fish, water your plants. Let everyone see that people are popping in now and again. And don't forget the thank you souvenirs. Most burglars will try to break into your house from the ground floor. It's much easier. But that tall tree growing right by your upstairs window looks so inviting. Keep any trees trimmed so that it's impossible to climb in. If you still prefer good old cash to credit cards, don't stash it under your mattress or in the freezer. That's what banks are for. If you have to, just keep enough around for your monthly expenses. The place where you store your valuables matters. If you have something to hide, remember, the kitchen and bathroom are usually the least interesting places for intruders. If you have a gold ring with a 24-karat diamond, good for you. Hide it under the tub or in a packet of pasta. Your bedside table's the first place they're gonna look. Get creative and hide your valuables before you set off on that amazing trip. Inside a jam jar, in a Ziploc bag, inside of a bag of flour. Uh-oh, giving away all my secrets. The main thing to remember is that you need to keep your valuables away from liquids and powders that might damage them. Don't chuck your wedding ring in a bottle of bleach. Whatever you hide your valuables in, don't forget to put it back among other similar containers. That makes it extra hard to find. Another chance for a thief is when you sell your car. Delete the ads you posted as soon as you sell it. If you get calls about your car, asking if you sold it already, for how much, did you take cash, that's an MVP burglar probing for personal info. Just hang up the phone. The first tip-off of any empty house is a mailbox overflowing with flyers, envelopes, and coupons. You can see that a house is empty just by driving by, no effort at all. Have someone collect your mail and pause your subscriptions when you head out of town. If you're on good terms with your neighbors, you can try to set up a watching schedule. That way, you can keep an eye on each other's homes. It's a good idea to give your most trustworthy neighbor a spare key. That way, you know they can check inside if they see something suspicious or double-check to make sure you didn't leave the stove on. The phone rings, you pick it up, but there's nobody on the other end. Seems like someone's trying to check if you're really home. Just be careful. If they start bothering you quite often, it might be a sign that your house is now a burglar's target. Keep a lookout for people taking selfies or photos near your car. You never know what info they might find when they zoom in. Maybe a flyer from a local gym, a PTA bumper sticker. That might be enough information to start planning a robbery.